evening, Draftaholics, and welcome to Draft Punks, the highest level draft channel on the internet. My name is Sam, and I'm joined this week and every week by Adrian Walker. How are we doing, Adrian?
We are doing very well. I'm level 20 now. We're at the final dungeon. I've got all my cool gear. I've got all my cool spells, and I'm ready to blow the tits off of this evil guy.
I've got my dragon.
Oh, you got a big dragon, huh?
That's a thing in Dungeons and Dragons, right?
It is. They've got both Dungeons and Dragons. Unfortunately, no dragons in this pack.
That's very disappointing. It's like the duddest of dud cards in the entire set.
Yeah, I mean, it sort of weirdly turns all your guys into dorks, but I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
A lot of blue cards.
We're just sticking with Old Faithful. Nope.
So here's the thing. Do we try and go out on a bang and draft something real silly, seeing as this is our last AFR draft? Or
That's true.
do we go full meta and try and draft just the slamminest price of loyalty deck that we can again?
Let's see what we get. If I will take the smallest opportunity for shenanigans.
What about the biggest opportunity for shenanigans? What if I want big shenanigans?
No, we're gonna pass those, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. Damn it. Well, there's a talisman. Okay, I think the dream may be alive.
Okie dokie. Happy to see that. Another Grim Bounty, also good to see.
Yeah.
Lots of good black in this pack. Okay, we'll just take one of the mythic uncommons of the set.
Yeah, have we ever put that in a deck? Oh.
Well, I had it in my my Punk v Punk.
Oh, you did, of course. Which is out. Do go watch it.
Something a little bit different from us.
Punk v Punk, number 3, 100 subscriber special.
That's it. Yeah, it's been a little while since we did one of those. It was good to get back into it. I think we like Black Dragon here.
I like Black Dragon. I encountered the fun little mode of 50 feet of rope the other day, where it just locks stuff down indefinitely.
Yeah.
Like Ray, like Fireball.
Yeah, I think we like Ray.
Yeah, Ray's good.
Keeps us
and if we can keep cutting the good black cards, that's better for us in the long term.
Yeah, I mean, I have no problem getting into black-red, but I'll just stick one color for the moment.
And they've dried up. Ooh, we could go black-white. There's a bit of a planar ally there. Or do we take the ghoul for the red-black steal and sack?
I think that's what I'm gonna go for. Yeah, like this is fine. This is fine. I'm kind of down on planar ally. I don't think this is all that good.
Damn. Next, he'll pretend that it doesn't exist, much like best white common of the set, Veteran Dungeoneer.
Hey now.
Ooh, Hexblade.
You like a Hexblade? Okay, just good old mono black to close the format
black.
I don't mind that.
Yeah.
And speaking of closing the format out, if you haven't joined us for an end of format special before, we do something a little bit different in these episodes. We've put together the elements of the final dungeon, or the rooms of the final dungeon. Metaphor might be tortured. Basically 10 questions that we've asked.
Is that the torture room?
That's the interrogation room. Could take a blink doge, but nah. So yeah, a couple of different talking points we've got to kind of talk about the format that was. And it's nothing great here. Yeah, I'll just keep taking black cards.
That's a good plan. Except in our opening pack where there is blue cards and a bad card left.
Someone can have some blue cards. No, I'll take a playable.
Okay. Yeah, so in the final dungeon this season, we've got a set of questions which I think are on screen now. And we got that. We got another one. Oh, Valor Singer? Do we move into red now? Or do we take the Feign Death?
I think I'll take the Feign Death. I like this in the aggressive red decks. I don't like it that much in red-black. And I don't mind a one of Feign Death. I don't think I've ever... I'm certainly not in this format if I ended up just monocolor at the end of pack 1. Literal monocolor.
No. But yes, the questions are back on screen now. Do like the rope. And first question, Samuel, did you like the format?
I have to say, not really.
Ooh, damn.
I mean, in relative terms, I love draft. I love drafting. I especially love drafting for this channel. But as draft sets go, this was not one of the better ones. There wasn't enough exciting stuff happening during the draft or during the gameplay, and there wasn't enough. Oh wow, okay,
That's late.
yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, there weren't enough cool decks to draft. There weren't enough interesting decisions in the draft itself, and the gameplay wasn't all that exciting.
Yeah, and I think I'll level... Oh. Hello.
Interesting.
Hello. Varus, huh?
Yeah.
Blue Dragon spoils price. Oh, it's gotta be Price of Loyalty, right?
I mean, I'm glad you said it.
I was tunnel visioning on all the things that were like had crazy abilities and good stats, and I totally missed the Price of Loyalty.
Yeah, I mean, obviously this is better, but I don't think black-green is particularly good. And red was really open last pack. We got this second last pick.
Yeah.
So, and black was crazy open as well. So if we can end up solidly black-red, this is going to be just the best card.
It's going to be wild.
Yeah.
It's going to be sick.
Let's do some steal and sack shenanigans.
Another one?
Oh,
baby!
Hey! And we're rewarded.
Okay.
Cool.
Nice. I'm not going to complain about that.
Happy days.
And there's another black dragon in the
about...
pack, and there's a sepulchre ghoul in the pack. What is going?
We could get that ghoul or the fireball back as well.
Whoa! Another black dragon, another ghoul. I take a ghoul, right?
I think I'm going to take the ghoul. Yeah, we don't want too many 7-drops.
Because we've already got one.
Yeah. Yep.
As I think we were saying about liking another Grim Bounty, yes please. Well, this is shaping up to be a bit of a slammer and a jammer.
Yeah, this looks pretty damn good. So far,
and a Lightfoot Rogue. I mean, it's not crazy good, but it's good.
Yeah, I think I'm going to take the bag actually.
Oh, we're bagging it up.
I have noticed these decks can have a little bit of a problem with flood out, especially the treasure heavy versions. So if we can find some way to mitigate that, that would be good.
Over a 2-drop?
Yeah, I hate Lightfoot Rogue. I think it's
terrible.
Okay,
fair.
It just trades for the goblin token out of.
Oh yeah,
out of the
that's
dungeon,
a fair
right?
point.
Yeah. What have you thought of the format?
I didn't hate it. I put it above M20. Sorry, M21.
Yeah.
But I think I would put it below all of the other sets that have come out in maybe the past year or two. Definitely not as interesting as Strixhaven. Definitely not as interesting as Kaldheim. Zendikar Rising was a bit Ooh, that's a really good question. Would you rather pay this or Zendikar Rising?
I think I enjoyed this more than Zendikar Rising.
Okay, well that's a good point. Because now that I think about it, I think, and maybe it's just familiarity. Like if you ask me to draft Zendikar Rising, I barely know what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
But my gut feeling is to say that I prefer to play AFR at the moment than Zendikar. Wow, another fireball.
Cool.
Yeah, so better than Zendikar Rising, better than M21. Definitely not as good as Ikoria. What came before Ikoria? Or am I like a year in the future?
Theros Beyond Death.
Oh, yeah, definitely not as good as Theros Beyond Death.
And before that was Eldraine.
And not as good as Eldraine.
Mythic Rare.
Hello. Mythic Rare that's of far. Well, hey, Mythic Rare. You said Mythic
Other
Rare.
Mythic Rare.
Other Mythic Rare. Take the Mythic Rare. I like how we're first picking all these price of loyalties and never seeing another one.
I know, right? Everyone knows you don't pass the price.
Yeah, or you'll pay the price. Definitely, definitely a hamster.
Would have liked to play this at some point. Yes, indubitably a hamster.
Also, Naya, like that seems a little. Ooh, Mind Flayer, double blue. Can he splash it?
I promise we don't have much treasure, right? We've got the 2 Grim Bounties and the Thieves' Tools, and that's it, I think.
Yeah. What do you think about either a third ghoul or a weaponry here? Or maybe a temple?
Yeah, I like ghoul for sure.
Nice.
I think yeah. Can we get one more price? That would be... Oh, that'll do.
That's sort of a price. Well, it's not. It's a fling.
It's sort of a ghoul.
Oh, Horde Robber, though. And Hoarding Ogre.
This is a great pack for us.
Yeah, it's mad. It's also got Grazalax in it. Jeez.
Very powerful.
But yeah, overall, yeah, so I think this format is like a 5. It's like right down the middle for me. Ooh, Deadly Dispute.
Love a Deadly Dispute.
Yeah, it's kind of like right down the middle for me. It's very much another price, pick them up, okay, now we're on.
I think we might be doing a repeat of our favorite episode from this season.
Now we are on. What we would really like is a bit of a
yeah, boy.
Oh, okay.
We are doing it. Oh, this will help a lot because we're a heavy black deck with a lot of multi-red symbols.
Yeah, and a lot of double black as well. Well, goblins or another ray.
Yeah, I think I'll take a ray. I don't know if I'll play 2, but we'll see.
So yeah, I think look, I enjoy the format, and I really sort of like just enjoy playing Draft in general as much as you do, and I'm sure as all of our listeners do. But I think if we're going to talk about set quality and like the really interesting parts of the draft or the gameplay, I think this is definitely a set where the gameplay is more interesting than the draft, and you've got a lot of cool moments when you're rolling all these d20s. Who knows what's going to happen? You're going to roll a 20, you're going to get really great value off of your thing. That's kind of fun, but I think it's definitely a core set. Like, it sits in around a core set for me.
Yeah, I think that's a good way of describing it. It's felt like a core set in terms of the complexity and the excitingness of how everything played out, the draft and the gameplay.
Yeah, I think I agree. And like, I think the thing that I think I like the most about this set, which we'll get onto in a future question, is more to do with the archetypes. I think that was done pretty cleverly this set. But yeah, overall, 5.5, maybe a 6 out of 10. What do you think?
Okay, yeah, I think I'm a bit lower on it than you. I think a pretty good indicator for me was that I kind of got over drafting it pretty quickly. Like there are some sets like Strixhaven I drafted all the way through its lifespan, because it was just regularly exciting, even if it was a little bit samey because you kind of ended up in either Silver Quill or Temur most of the time. It was still interesting the whole way through. Whereas this one, I got a couple of weeks in and I didn't feel that there was that much else left to explore.
Yeah, once everyone sort of came around to the fact that blue is bad and you're only really playing blue if you got the really high-end blue cards that like Rare and Mythic.
That was the other thing, yeah, was the the color imbalance in this set was really pronounced. Black and red were, well, the black-red deck in particular was so much better than everything else. And and blue was just so much worse than everything else. It was kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, like black, red, green, and white sort of got their share of the strong decks. Like the green-white deck, if you get the really good life game package, that's really...
We don't have any creatures. Whoops.
I count 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8. Oh, you can count Price of Loyalty as a creature.
Okay. Then we've got enough.
Yeah, easy.
Do we need some more creatures?
Okay, so I'm going to say a few things, and you're going to tell me what you think of them. I actually think Armory Veteran gets a shot in our deck because we have the Reaper's Talisman.
I could see that, and it's also just another body.
Yeah. You could maybe get rid of one of the ghouls.
No.
Okay. Get rid of a Feign Death.
Yeah.
Get rid of a Fireball.
Could certainly be Fireball. Yeah, okay. Because, I mean, these are effectively removal.
Yeah, and we've already got Meteor Swarm, double Grim Bounty, double Ray.
How do we feel about Goblini?
I like Goblini. Maybe, like, depends on your feelings on Drider. I'm still, I want Drider to be good. Like, it seems like it can be so good, and especially with a removal dense deck like us, it maybe can be. But if you're not...
that's kind of what I was thinking. I'm not a big fan of this, but the fact that we've got so much removal and quite a price means we perhaps got a better shot of getting it in.
You could get it in at the expense of the Earth Cult Elemental.
I don't think I want to cut creatures is the thing, because we're so light on creatures. I think I'm going to go down a Ray.
Okay.
We've got a lot of removal as it is. It could be the 50 feet of rope, but I kind of like having something to do in the late game.
Yeah, agreed. And it helps sort of like permanently deal with like a problematic flyer. You just lock it down forever.
Yeah, agreed. Okay.
I like it though.
This looks great, yeah.
We're definitely stealing. We're definitely sacking. And
how many sack outlets do we end up with? We've got 3 ghouls, Deadly Dispute, Tiger Tribe Hunter.
That's pretty good. That's a lot of sack. That's I think more than the other deck.
5 outlets and 4 prices. Yeah, this is pretty awesome. Alrighty, let's go.
Let's go. Hell yeah, Sam.
Alrighty. Second question. What was your favorite common of the set? Okay,
favorite common of the set. I've got a few. And I don't have a lot. I don't think I have any sort of like interesting takes, but and this might come as a surprise, but I have a really soft spot, and this is a weird one, for Hoarding Ogre. I don't know what it is, but I really like Hoarding Ogre.
Would you like to know my favorite common of the set?
Is it? It could be so many. Okay, what is it?
It's Hoarding Ogre.
Oh, really?
Love it. Yeah.
Oh, that's so exciting. Okay, so for the viewer, we did not we keep our answers secret from each other until we record.
Correct. Yep. That's great. We both chose the same thing.
I thought you were gonna like choose Owlbear or something. Oh.
Well, I mean that one's
no 2-drops.
That's a mulligan. Yeah.
We draw quite hot to a land and a ghoul.
Yeah. I generally don't like keeping hands that need 2 things to go right.
Yeah, that's fair. And we're on the draw. Okay. It costs a 2-drop.
Okay. Sure.
Put away the 6-drop. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, how good's Hoarding Ogre? Just like attacking with Hoarding Ogre feels like the best thing in the world.
Right? It feels like cheating. It generates so much mana.
And is like free mana. And it's on treasures.
Yeah.
It's great. I love it. And it's a 3/3 for 4. It's fantastic. I'm glad that that's where we're at. For honorable mentions for me, Owlbear, because it's Owlbear.
Yeah.
Horde Robber, again with the treasures.
Yeah, it's kind of mini hoarding ogre.
Mini hoarding ogre, but you've got a need some swamp stack.
Yeah.
Yeah, mini hoarding ogre that you've got to connect with. But you know, how could we forget the best common, Sam? Veteran Dungeoneer.
Don't do it.
It's the best common.
Who does anyone know who this guy is? I don't know who this guy is.
You mean GMS? Our opponent. I don't know who he is.
Stands for Grandmaster something.
Grandmaster Samuel, is that you?
Yep, you found my hidden account. I'm playing this. I'm playing on this one
damn
on my
it!
phone.
It's a setup. It's a setup for the last episode.
You watch. I'm gonna put a swamp into my graveyard right now. You just watch. Damn it. I accidentally clicked the swamp. That's what happened.
Oh boy.
Deck.
Anyway, in other news, I'm glad that we have the same favorite comment.
Yeah, that's
fun.
That's quite a coincidence. It's unfortunately one that we didn't play with a lot on camera. Oh dear.
Ooh.
I suppose that only kills your 2/2. Yeah. So much dice rolling.
Got another.
Could have attacked with your Hydra land for one.
For shame.
Swamp.
Really need a swamp. Please.
Swamp.
Well, at least we can cast a goblins. Can we have 3 goblins? No.
Okay, 2 is pretty good.
Well, as we're staring down death itself. Oh, there's one of the best comments of the set. Now I gotta ask you the question. Favorite uncommon of the set?
Yeah, so I had a few that I liked, but I think I've got to go with Cleric class.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I had that in my list. Do you want to know what was number 1 for me?
Tell me.
It was Magic Missile.
That's a good choice, yeah. There are so many X1s in this format.
Yeah, there are so many X1s, and my favorite use that I ever got out of Magic Missile, which wasn't recorded. This was a thing that I did on my own. So opponent played a Lolth and ticked down to make the 2/1s, leaving it with 1 counter on it. Passed the turn. I killed them all with Magic Missile.
Oh, wow.
The token, and the... Oh, hello. I think we just got to fireball some stuff, though.
Yeah, I agree.
Because we're not...
Probably the Null Hunter. Definitely the Null Hunter.
Ew.
Oh dear.
That's so not good.
Okay.
Does the land have trample?
I don't think so. But I don't want to mouse over it because I don't want to remind them that it's there.
Okay.
Okay.
Man, swamp off the top? Please.
You want to make the trade? Does want to make the trade. Okay. Down to 4.
Down to 3. Deck!
We can't keep going like this, deck.
I think we're actually dead.
Yeah, we are. Just gotta hope they forget about their creature land.
Well, I think we even die off of blocking their whatever from Warlock class.
Oh yeah, from the Warlock class. Yep, we are super dead.
And there's also that.
That works too.
Well, sometimes you don't draw a swamp. Ooh, we only died to the first ability. Take that, opponent.
Taste it.
Taste it. So yeah, loved Magic Missile. Special mention to Cleric class. Cleric class was always awesome.
Yeah.
And Reaper's Talisman for just being an unstoppable force of nature that is just insane.
Correct. Yeah, that thing was just insane. Yeah.
It'd be nice to have a little bit of a taste of that in our deck that the card is currently in.
Right, if we could get... I'd settle just for a swamp, really.
Yeah, same swamp to cast our Reaper's Talisman. Now that's Flavor Town.
Correct. Speaking of Flavor Town, what was your... Did you have a favourite archetype or deck?
Oh, Sam. Look at who we're playing.
Not again.
It happened again.
Wow.
Oh, but now this time though.
This time we're ready for them.
This time we've got some stonks.
Hello.
Hello again. Man, flashback to Vox in like Kaldheim 4 or whatever, or Strixhaven 4 or something. God damn.
Yeah, this actually happened to me earlier tonight. In a draft on my brother's account, we got paired against the same person twice. I reckon there's just not a lot of people drafting AFR at the moment.
Oh yeah, because we're a week out from a new set, etc., etc.
Would you like to block? Nice. Oh, I should have played Mountain there. That was terrible. Sorry.
I mean, we're probably not going to play at X1, right?
True, yeah.
And
Watch
unless
them
they
play.
have effects, they're probably not going to attack you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Effects? Attack? Yeah, see? Called it. CMS. GMS. Gliant Management System.
Just gonna pass here.
Well, hey, next turn we got a swarming. Or even the turn after that, depending on how greedy we feel.
GMS. God Menstrual Syndrome.
Oh no.
Sounds terrifying.
It does sound terrifying. Compelled.
Duel.
The power of duel compels you.
Okay.
We're blocking with a veteran, I feel?
Yeah.
It's not a great card.
The Compelled Duel.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really not. Just let that happen. I could trade here as well, but I don't think we
Yeah,
wanna make
true,
trades when
but
we've got Meteor Swarm in hand.
yeah, agreed. So you're speaking.
And I think I'm gonna get greedy.
We're gonna wait.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, that's numbers. That's number
Yeah,
one.
I think I'm gonna do it for 3 next turn. Yeah.
Okay, do it for 3. And then I guess we
Greedy's
can
good.
Grim Bounty whatever they plop down, or if they get the
Yeah.
Null Hunter trigger this turn somehow, we can kill that still.
Yeah.
Very...
Well, we can still kill. We can still kill.
Oh,
it anyway,
8,
right?
8 of
4, 2,
course,
and 2.
yes.
Okay. Big fan of the Compelled Duel, old GMS.
Yeah, good old. It's like the weird. It's not. It's like I guess they're using it like a Doomblade, but it's
more like an Edict. Ugh.
Oh, okay, well.
X is 3, and I think we just stick to the plan.
Stick to the plan, cop the 4, and then bounty it, and then whenever we draw our next land, we're going to have a black dragon.
Yeah.
We can ride the dragon to victory.
It's pretty good, doesn't it? Goodbye. Boom.
The old 3 for 1.
This guy is such a beating.
It's insane. Land off the top with black dragoning. Because, like, they're going to have to gain life to untap the roper. So they may even not attack with it.
Whoa!
Okay, they're meeting in the tavern.
Oh, sorry. I thought this was the mythic one. Okay, that's fine.
And they get their 1 attack in. Evolving Wilds. Is Grim Bounty a sorcery or an instant?
Sorcery.
We're just Evolving Wilds and then pass?
Yeah, I think so.
Because unless they can gain life this turn, which I don't think they can. Well.
Wow.
I'm wrong.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, okay. Very good. It's still not the worst. Dragon.
Don't gain more life, please.
And then we can go double Grim Bounty next turn?
That's pretty good. Oh!
What is this?
Now you gotta chump it. Well, double Grim Bounty.
Jeez. Okay. Alright, let's go get rid of this.
Or do we... Yeah, do we just lean into the... Ooh, go to 3. He can't gain life off of the...
No.
And then play the ghoul. So I guess the nightmare is the removal spell that gains them a life?
Yeah, is there anything that does that?
No.
Okay, out there. Sure. Can we get a price of loyalty off the top?
That'd be nice. Goes looking. Gets a splash color?
Because I think we have to bounty the owlbear, unfortunately.
Does not. Price off the top, please. Not it.
It's not helpful.
Oh well, owlbear's gotta go.
Yeah.
Do you feel like attacking? Oh, zero fear. Last episode of AFR.
So they've got life gain, they've got life gain.
Land. Beholder.
Yeah. Come on, price. Price,
please.
Price off the top. We've got 4 of them. That's basically guaranteed.
Yeah. Like, there's basically no chance of us not having it.
Spare Dagger, okay. Come on. Price of loyalty, 1-time dealer. That's not bad though.
Okay, we take those.
Yeah.
Big money, no whammies though. Big money, no whammies.
I'm calling 16.
Ah, you chose the square root of 16.
My bad. Guess we pass.
Yeah. Okay.
Basilisk.
So that's like the 4th basilisk they've played?
Third.
The
so they've got
third.
2 compelled jewels, 2 basilisks, 3 basilisks, 2 bards.
And an owlbear.
Would you like to attack?
Price, please. Okay, that's a redraw.
Okay. Glad I kept that land in hand.
Yeah. Sack the treasure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Just out of fireball money.
Yeah.
Okay, well, another body on the board is good.
Yeah, so they are going to be able to use the spare dagger with the basilisk to kill the swarming goblins, unfortunately.
Yeah, this is true. But we do have a
they're not
fireball
going
in
to.
hand.
Interesting.
Yep. Oh!
Strange.
Had a read. Shepherd. Ooh, life gain. Okay.
Oh, that's pretty scary, isn't it?
Well, I guess we got to see what we draw.
What do we fireball here? Yeah.
There's a distinct chance that we fireball the shepherd.
Yeah, kind of what I was thinking. Price.
50 feet.
Okay.
I'm not
Do I loot?
complete. Yeah, I don't think. I know. I don't think we do. I could be completely wrong. Like, we would just play the 50 feet of rope, fireball the shepherd, and we're more or less at the turn we were last turn. Which isn't awesome.
Oh, if this fireball goes badly, we lose.
What do you mean?
Because this can hit face.
Oh. Maybe we should loot away the fireball then.
Well, we can gain a life.
But at sorcery speed.
Yes. Which I think I'm going to do. Damn. Oh, we don't have enough mana.
Oopsies!
So we're just dead. Do we have a 2-mana answer?
We got Ray.
Ray doesn't do it. I'm just gonna have to hope they don't spot it.
That's a whoopsie. Oh, there's also that.
Come on, don't notice.
Well, we're dead even if something dies, though.
Oh. Yeah. Wow, that's unfortunate.
I guess we should have looted away the fireball.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a tough spot. What are you supposed to do there? Yeah, the fact that... Yeah, maybe we should have looted it away.
Because I guess, like, going to 1 is so bad for us there.
Yeah. Alright, I'm just going to hang out for a minute. Given that this is the old trick that we used to have to do. Was have a quick examination of the deck while we wait for GMS to get paired with somebody else. So we don't run into them a third time.
What about we...
Wow, that's an unfortunate way to start the video.
double GMS, double us dying to the green-black deck.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Alright.
Well, just think about it. We're in the O2 bracket. Technically, it could only get better.
True. In a sense. Yeah, so while we're waiting, did you have a favorite archetype or deck of the format?
I think I did. And I don't think it's any surprise that, like, red-black was the strongest archetype.
Yeah.
But I have this really soft spot for like black-white for some reason. I always forgot that it existed, and whenever I played it, it felt really strong. Like getting into positions where you're like venturing from entire dungeons in one turn. Oh, hello.
Hello.
Okay, this is strong.
This is better.
But yeah, red-black was great. Black-white was interesting. I don't think I played it nearly as much as I wanted to. Shout out to wow, to green-white for being pretty good as well. And there's the third land. We like the it. What about you?
So I think my favorite of the general archetypes was green-white life gain, which will not come as a surprise to most people, I imagine. But my favorite specific kind of deck were the YOLO decks.
Oh, yeah, of course. I mean, like
every time I drafted YOLO, I had just an absolute blast, copying air cold elementals and owlbears, and it was loads of fun.
Turns out two for one is pretty good, huh?
I'm gonna play second ghoul and 50 feet of rope here, I think.
Okay, yeah, we sandbag it out.
Or I could steal their basilisk. But I think I like this a little bit better.
Yeah, this hand is just mayhem.
Yeah, we're definitely going to steal some stuff.
Stealing, sacking, and
Cadillacking.
Cadillacking. Jeez. Okay, having a think. Gonna combat. Just with one.
Sure.
Takes the 2. All right. Okay.
I
a little
accept.
spirit on land over there, I think. Let's take some stuff.
Yeah. Let's grab this one.
Attack with one ghoul and I guess we just pumped the one that they block, of course. Yeah, it's more damage to sack it.
Yeah. Cool.
Nice.
That was kind of why I wanted to get the other ghoul out first, was because when we price a blocker, it's just a much bigger attack.
Yeah. Nice.
I also liked the black-red decks in this format just because they were just so busted good.
Yeah,
but
as you can see, except for the O2-ness.
Yeah, he says sitting in the O2 bracket.
We didn't see one price in the entirety of the second game.
I know, right? We had a sack outlet the whole time, and we drew a bunch of cards as well.
Yeah, and we have 4 in the deck.
Yeah.
Shall we take their blocker? Not feeling like taking their blocker?
I suppose if we take it, we get in for
another 6.
Yeah, okay.
And we've got another price of loyalty.
Yeah, that's the thing. They're probably just going to die fairly quickly.
In we go. Sacrifice. Por favore. Very good. Oh, got the land.
Gains a life.
What 3 drops shall we experience? Blue wizard _
Gonna keep attacking?
Keep attacking. Ooh. Surely they can't have a 3rd price of loyalty. Or we just fireball it.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to fireball it.
How about that?
Hexproof spell.
Hexproof? Not quite.
Oh, it's each one. That's fine.
Still strong. I mean, they go on a 3. And we got a price of loyalty. I'm feeling pretty good about that.
I think they're in a little danger.
It's not looking fantastic over there. Don't got a 3-drop?
What were your thoughts on the mechanics of this set? Goodbye. Go away, Blue Wizard.
Goodbye. And we're on the board, Sam. 1-2. A Draft Punks classic.
On our way to 7-2.
On our way to 7-2, we're gonna do it. Last draft, 7-2. From the pits of GMS despair to the dizzying heights of the most amount of Magic you can play in a Premier draft.
Correct, yeah. Which could mean that we're here roughly till the heat death of the universe.
Yeah, we're in for a long one. Or based on the YouTube little play timer down the bottom, don't look at it. You know exactly how long we've got left to play.
Because the last 2 weeks in a row, we've played a game that has exceeded 36 minutes.
So, and you'd think that Price of Loyalty is conducive to really quick games. Chud Rock. Look at this photograph. And he's even playing as Khan, which is great. This is good.
I think we like this.
This is alright. It's got both the colors. That's a good start.
Yeah, we're already ahead of where we were in round 1.
Oh,
baby.
Hello.
Play an X1. Play Sepulchre Ghoul. Nope. Boo.
What color does that nab? White. Okay.
White, yeah.
Okay, well, we're going to play Sepulchre Ghoul.
Yeah. Plus no kill Ghoul.
Yeah, don't touch it.
No touching.
Oh, they're gonna
spoils.
Oop. No blocks. Oh, I don't like it.
Oh, this is good actually. This is good.
This is good?
Watch. Yeah, watch. We attack. Oh. Because we got this in response to spoils. Do I run out just a 2-2? Or do I wait till I've got Grim Bounty online? I think I'm going to wait. Maybe I want to use the treasure for Black Dragon, though. Yeah, I think I'm just going to run it out.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Oh.
No spoils.
Just nothing. Nothing.
Okay. Hunter's Mark.
Go on, big 4-drop. Nice meaty 4-drop.
Ah, come on, Hunter's Mark.
Hunter's Mark? Oh, no.
Okay.
Oh, their own ghoul in the bin. Oh, no black.
Okay.
Got a black 2-drop?
Oh, hello.
Do we go a stealing this turn and reaping the next turn?
I really want to try and use the Ray on this.
How would you get the Ray to work on that?
Well, because like if I block the Sepulchre Ghoul, I shrink it down to a -3.
Oh, okay. Well, let's attack and use Ray.
Yeah.
There's no way they wouldn't block here. Okay.
And they care about the 2-2 more than the Sepulchre Ghoul.
They don't respect it. They have no respect. Oop. That ain't got no power anymore. And we play a talisman. And we can equip it. Oh no, equips 2, isn't it?
Yeah, equip 2.
Okay.
No! Don't!
I mean, hey. You can't... I mean, sometimes they got the incidental artifact removal.
I'm so angry.
Yeah, you done with AFR, huh?
Put this whole format in the bin.
Not a fan of it.
I always get beaten by this card. I finally play with it myself and this happens.
Well, do you want to just start stealing their stuff?
Kinda.
Well, now. If there is a time to start stealing stuff, it is now.
I'd say so. Yoink. In we go.
Go on, block the ghoul.
Sure.
Sack the bobe. And, clear board.
Okay.
Play a big thing. Go on, 6-drop.
I want my talisman back.
They did blow it up. I mean, that's sometimes
my
that's
ghoul.
how it goes. Oh, we'll have
Wow.
that. We'll have that.
Ah.
Oh. They're like, surely they don't have another one. Whoops, we do.
They couldn't possibly have another price.
Couldn't possibly. Bam, bam. And sack you very much. Play another expensive creature. Play an owlbear.
Anything with 3 power.
3 power will do. There's the black sauce.
Don't-
Don't kill
no
it.
touchy, no touchy.
Now we need...
Now we need them to play something with 5 power.
Oh, that's not it. Well... I mean...
Guess we just pass.
yeah. Well, we got removal for days. And if they play some sort of freaky big flyer, we just can sort of win. But I don't think
Yeah,
that
trying to think
exists. I'm
That's
so
fine.
bizarred by the whole thing.
It's a strange collection of cards they've got.
Yeah. Puts it on top. Cell sword. Oh, okay. Oh, hey, I've got an interesting idea for you.
I think you've got the same idea as me, but yeah, go.
Kill the Ghast with the Grim Bounty, get a treasure, use the treasure on Price of Loyalty next turn to get in for 5 with the Cell Sword.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well.
But, I mean, us using the Grim Bounty on the Ghast, they're gonna smell a rat.
Yeah, I wonder if we do just kill this and then just take the next big thing that they play.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea, actually. And then we'll have the Price of Loyalty anyway.
Yeah, I wonder if we should have done that last turn.
I guess we... Yeah, that's a good point. Go on, big thing. Ew. Black Dragon Hunter? It's Black Dragon Hunter, right? I know we can play the Hunter next turn, but we're not going to win with a 4/4.
Well, if I draw a mountain, I'd rather play this than this.
Right, but we can play it because we got a treasure anyway.
I know, but we don't want to because of the price.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do this. Okay. Play a creature with 3 power.
You mean 4 power?
And there needs to be 3.
Oh, +2/+0. Okay,
All
well,
right, let's go.
well, we got our thing that we wanted.
That's why we kept that.
Big stonks.
What you got?
Big stonks?
What do you have?
Go on, play a real thick boy. Chud Rock. They're having a think. Big old think. You reckon this is like a... Okay. No, but then they would have snapped it off. I don't know. What could they be thinking about?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh.
Well, that's nice. They're dead.
Oh, can we just win now?
Oh, that's fitting. We won with Orcus in our first draft of the format.
And the last draft as well. 3, so they're going to get some friends.
As long as there's no flyers, we should win here. That's fine.
Okay, didn't spitefully destroy our own treasure. Wow.
Care? What?
I guess we blocked the 2/2?
I don't understand. They've got no cards in hand. This doesn't do anything else.
Yeah, he just ETBs.
Sure.
Okay, shall we...
Yoink!
Shall we have it? Pay with treasure, yes.
I would like your Orcus.
We're gonna win now. Don't sack it. Yeah, baby.
All right. Took us a while, but the third price of loyalty got there.
It did, okay. No one expects the third price of loyalty. It turns
All right.
out.
2 and 2 on our way to 7 and 2.
2 and 2 on our way to 7-2, and that is a perfect time for a question that I think we got halfway into. Our thoughts on the mechanics. What did you think?
So mechanics, we had Venture was kind of the big headline one. This one kind of missed for me, and I think they had a really difficult job to do because they had so many knobs to turn. They had the way they cost all of the Venture cards themselves. Do we keep this?
I don't love keeping this. Like, we need exactly a swamp in our first 2 draws, and I don't love the idea of having to rely on that.
Even then, it's not that good. Yeah,
okay. Not amazing, but it's good.
Yeah. Fireball or price? Fireball?
Yeah, fireball.
And just really hope we draw one of it. We've got 5 sack outlets.
Yeah. Surely, Sam.
Yeah, because they had the costing of the individual Venture cards, plus then they had 3 different dungeons that require a different number of steps and then different effects in each room. It's so hard for them to get that right. It'd be really easy for them to undershoot or overshoot. And unfortunately, I feel like they undershot it a bit too much. It didn't feel powerful enough, and it didn't feel balanced because Fandelver was just 90% of the time the correct decision.
Yeah, especially if you were sort of fairly unsure of the direction of the game. Okay, well that gets us a Drider next turn, or a Goblins.
And missing a second color perhaps over there?
A third land.
Yes.
Oh, white?
Okay.
Okay.
So
Drider to take care of that?
Now we pray that they don't have Dragon's Fire. Hey, nice.
Hey. They just drew it. And I know you don't...
Yeah.
Oh!
Aw,
okay.
Come back!
Okay.
We had fun that we were going to have.
Yeah, we were going to make spiders. You were going to help us make spiders. It was going to be a spidery time for everyone. Everyone's going to have fun. Sorry, by everyone, I meant everyone who's recording for a Draft Punks video right now.
Yeah, what did you think of Venture?
I thought Venture was... I think I've got a similar opinion to you. Venture was... I was impressed by how it all panned out. I think it was a neat little mechanic. Obviously not like a slammer and a jammer that was going to see constructed play now or ever, or, into the future. But like a really sort of neat little limited mechanic that's sort of new, fresh, and interesting. But as I agree with you, it didn't feel... Playing a Venture deck didn't feel especially viable in the limited format, as seen by the blue-white deck and the white-black deck. Ship it.
Yeah.
Keep it.
Yeah. Get this out of here, I guess?
Yeah, I like that. 2 1-drops. Incredible. Ooh, and the talisman. But I think we play the bag first, right?
I think so, yeah.
But yeah, as I was saying, Venture, yeah, neat limited mechanic. I reckon it could have been a little bit more powerful. Just like turn it up a little bit.
Yeah.
And now
I was ready for it to be the second coming of Learn Lesson.
Oh right, you reckon we were gonna be the real hot stuff?
Well, just in that it felt kind of similar, where you take this element from outside the game, and then it has some impact on the game. Like, just on paper, it looked similar. It didn't end up playing like it at all. Oh, I shouldn't have played that. What am I doing?
Shouldn't have played it.
That was really dumb. No, they could just sacrifice a Shambling Ghast and kill it.
Ah, of course. And they got 2 Shambling Ghasts.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to think of too many things at the same time.
See, one of these days I should pilot. Well, get in the comments section. What do you guys think of that? Do you want to loot first? Or do we just go to rope, talisman, land pass?
Yeah, I think I'm just going to do that. If they play
land,
mountain
barbarian,
I'm going to leave the room.
mono black so far.
We need a creature. It is not a creature.
Lootmobile will come to you. 133032.
That's 133032.
More Australian ad jingles coming right at you.
Yeah, that's all we've got.
I could loot or I could venture.
You could loot, venture, or keep the ghoul tapped down.
True. Yeah, I kind of don't mind that, actually. Because it's a bit awkward with this hand. Like, I guess we could loot away the 7-drop. And then just draw it again when we need it.
Yeah, true. But we gotta jump through some hoops for that.
Yeah.
Hexblade.
Hexblade, sure. We get a creature or a Grim Bounty?
Land.
Best I can do is more lands. Alright, let's take a loot now. Okay, that's good. Let's put a land away. And another land.
Keep it tapped down.
Keep this tapped down.
Wouldn't mind a goblins.
Goblins would be great here, yeah. Uh-oh.
Okay. I'm afraid. What do we got? In for 3. Price.
Not overly helpful.
Kind of awkward.
Alright, so I guess we fireball the duel.
Yeah, I guess we're in this awkward position where we could take 2 for this.
Yeah.
I don't want this to be the end of AFR, Sam.
I know. Sex cool, interesting. Really needs a treasure.
Got another pump.
Ugh. It's the second time we've rolled a 1 off that card.
Yeah, it is. At least it doesn't, like, get extra bad for you when you roll a 1.
True, yeah.
And I guess that brings us back to the mechanics. So we have Venture, we got classes, D20s, named modals. So Venture, we're like, you know, decent, but could have been O.
We're gonna lose. Oh dear. Well, It's been fun having you along,
Well,
friends.
hang on a second.
Sure.
You
I'll
can
let Adrian...
play price.
Yep.
You can take a spider. You can put the talisman on it.
Yep.
And you can attack Lolth.
Yep.
We'll gain 2.
Yep.
Will the talisman still be on the spider when it's their turn?
Yes, but that doesn't matter. Yes, it will.
Because that way we'd be on 5, and if we had a sack outlet, I guess that changes the game.
Yes.
Go looting?
I guess so, yeah. Don't know what we could possibly draw though.
Hey. A card.
Yoink.
Attack your Lolth. Haha.
Well, that sucks.
I just had this thought now, and it was too late. What if we took the Hexblade and attacked Lolth, and they traded their spiders off for it?
I mean, yeah, that is an option, I suppose.
Oh no, Sam. 3-3? 3-3. Look, we're a hoarding
2-3?
ogre.
2-3?
I think we had a really small one in there, or I could be wrong. 2-3? 3-3.
Oh, it was 3-3.
We're a
Okay,
hoarding ogre, Sam.
Wasn't quite the second coming of the 7-0 on The Price is Right.
I guess we just did a lot of flood out.
Yeah, we kind of just had some really awkward draws, didn't we?
Yeah.
Got flooded, screwed. Yeah, I don't think there were many major decisions that we had that we made poorly. I mean, I made a few mistakes in there, but not too much that was game ending.
Deck looks good though.
Yeah, this looks like a great version of Red Black. Just didn't quite get there.
Yeah, and now I guess we gotta finish out this final dungeon though.
We should. And while we're doing that, I'm gonna make Werner Beinhardt's Wet Dream.
So welcome to... Okay, so before you start cracking, everyone needs to look at the number that's on screen now and ask themselves, what the hell is going on here? Sam, why don't you crack all your packs?
Because it annoys you.
But you have told me the reason, though.
That was easy. Yeah, no, if you don't need the packs for constructed, the packs that you open in a draft are not duplicate protected. So if you've already got 4 of a particular card and you take one in draft, it just does nothing. But the packs that you open here are duplicate protected. So if I've already got 4 Lolths, I won't open a 4th Lolth. I really shouldn't have chosen Lolth as an example, because saying 4th Lolth.
The 4th Lolth?
The 4th Lolth. Yeah, so because I didn't need any cards from AFR for constructed, there was just no reason to open the packs until the end of the format when I'm done drafting it. So I'm going to do that right now for your viewing pleasure.
And as you get a Kraken, so mechanics, we've done venture. What did you think of classes?
Loved them. Thought they were great.
Yeah, me too. I think there are a couple of sort of like dudders in there. Most namely the Bard class, but every one of them, it was like level up on an enchantment. It had Saga vibes. It was very good. Agreed.
Yeah, Sagas are like one of my favorite types in Magic, and they felt like Sagas. So yeah, I was a big fan of them.
Yeah, me too. I did like classes. Got a favorite class?
I really enjoyed Maths class.
Maths class, yeah, you would.
That was probably my favorite.
That was from Strixhaven though. You got to pick an AFR card.
True. I mean, I liked Cleric class. I liked... probably Cleric class.
I have a soft spot for Barbarian class because of the sweet moments that it provided us on recording.
Which one was Barbarian?
Did I say Barbarian? I meant Paladin.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Paladin was great as well.
Look at all these new cards you're getting, Sam.
I know. It's because I have 90 packs that I haven't opened.
Wow. Look, there's Paladin class. And that's
It
your
is.
first Delina. That is a sin. The fact that we never got to do Pixie Die Roll Hell is a sin.
Yeah, that's a massive disappointment from this format. We just never saw this card.
And we, like, at the very start of the format, we were like, oh, we got to do it at least once. It was the only thing we talked about in, like, the first couple of videos.
Yeah.
And we never had it happen. That sucks so bad.
We should have just restarted this episode over and over again until we got Pixie Die Roll.
Until we die rolled some pixies, yeah.
Anyway, speaking of dice rolling, what did you think of dice rolling in this set?
I mean, I liked it as much as any other die roll mechanic. I mean, it is what it is. It's you roll dice, some random stuff happens. I didn't hate it, but I also wasn't like, give me more randomness in my game that already has randomness in it.
Yeah. I wasn't that bothered by the extra randomness. It was just kind of boring.
Yeah, I mean, you get your exciting moments when you roll a 20 and you're like, oh my god, I hit the jackpot.
Yeah.
But, like, the moments where you're just sort of rolling 4s and that gets you 1 goblin.
Yeah.
When you kind of wanted 2. It's, like, coming from, I guess, a spikier perspective, like, the sure bet is always nicer. And instead of having to factor in for the worst case of a probability spectrum. Yeah. It was fine. I like to roll some dice, but I'm glad it's not in every set, I think. Agreed.
Yeah. And then the last mechanic of the set was the named modal cards.
Yeah.
What did you think of them?
I actually didn't mind them. I thought the execution, I think they're a little weaker than you might like, but I think that from a flavor perspective, I think it was really, really neat.
Yeah, I thought they did it. I've never played a D&D in my life.
As advertised by the fact that you just called it a D&D.
That's what it's called, right? A D&D.
Yeah, you play one of the dungeons and the dragons.
Dragon for me, please. Yeah. Never played a D&D in my life, but they captured what I did know of D&D perfectly.
Yeah, it was really, as Mark Water Rose puts it, it was very resonant. Like, yeah, like you find the bad guy's lair. What do you do? That's pretty neat. I think it's interesting what they did with the length of card names with that. We got some real long card names.
True. Yeah, we did. Find the villain's lair.
Yeah. Which I think I prefer a shorter card name. I don't know. I don't really...
They were definitely a little bit difficult to talk about in videos. Like when we were trying to talk about our opponent having you hear something on watch.
Yeah, that's like a lot of syllables.
It was a bit of a mouthful. But I mean, I don't know. I like modal cards. I thought they were a little dull in this set just because it had a core set kind of vibe. But
and they were really only at common, I think. They weren't any uncommons. Oh, no, they were uncommons. They weren't at rare, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if it would have been nice to see some rare sort of like flavored modals, because that I reckon we could have seen some like, if they really pushed it, some cryptic command level stuff.
Yeah, there could have been some cool stuff. I don't know. I like modal spells in general, so I'm never going to complain about getting more choices and more options on our cards.
Yeah, true. Excellent. Well, I guess that brings us to the least favorite card you want to see on the other side of the table.
Easy Reaper's Talisman.
Easy Reaper's Talisman.
That card is a damn nightmare every time I saw it.
Well, no. See, the answer is you just play your Plundering Barbarian and you destroy it.
Oh, of course. Why didn't my opponents ever teach me that lesson?
That's how easy it is.
Yeah, I don't think I ever beat it. Every time it was there, it would just like single-handedly win a game.
And like, it's so hard to race.
Yeah.
Like, you can't race it almost. Just because of how they just like chip out away at you. You can't realistically block it. You got to try and race it, or if you can remove it. But even then, ugh.
Yeah, or they put it on an armory veteran, and now they've got a menace death touch creature.
Yeah, so you got a 2/4 on yourself. Blech. Blech. Or you like, and then you sort of trick yourself into thinking that you could run them out of creatures by just trading off, but you never can. Meanwhile, you're dying to the trigger.
Yeah.
I agree. A special mention, and I know it's like, it's not a common or an uncommon, but like Imrith. It's just the end. They're just gonna draw a million cards. Also, it's basically got hexproof. Goodbye.
And I think we played against it 4 times while we were recording.
Oh, really? I do have fond memories of the time where we just like brushed it off the table like like it didn't matter.
Yeah, we had Hunter's Mark and just like dealt with it.
And we're like, goodbye.
The smallest amount of mana. Yeah, that was good. Yeah, and then there was the opponent that paired it with Clever Conjurer.
Oh, and they were just untapping it all the time, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and then the one turn they got aggressive and attacked with it instead, we stole it and killed them with it.
Oh, we did too. Oh, good times. Good times and bad microphones.
Correct, yeah. Speaking of bad microphones, I'm just going to skip ahead a question here because it fits. What was your favorite episode? Or probably our favorite episode?
Our favorite episode. Okay, well, I think this one's easy.
Yeah.
From just a pure excitement, balls to the wall, enjoyment perspective, and that was AFR number 5. The Price is Right.
We just crushed people. If you're gonna watch one, if you're new to the channel and you'd like to watch one of our older ones, go watch The Price is Right. We steamrolled people.
Yeah, absolutely rolled them over. You're gonna have to bear through my legitimately atrocious audio from that episode.
We had some recording issues with that one.
And it's such a shame because it's such a great video. But yeah, do watch it. It's one of our most dominant performances, I think.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out also to last week's episode, Morden YOLO Staff. I think that was the sweetest deck that we drafted.
Yeah, definitely the most off the wall. Wasn't one of the quote unquote archetypes. It was the draft punks really living up to our name.
Yeah, for sure.
Also, I'd like to shout one out for 16 out of nowhere. Forgotten Realms draft number 7, mainly due to the craziness, the namesake of the video, where we just blew our like opponent out of the water in one enormous turn.
That was very cool,
and we didn't even know it at the time. We knew it when it happened.
Yeah, that was certainly one of the best moments of this season. Agreed.
But good season overall. Short season, 2 episodes shorter than Strixhaven and Kaldheim. Yeah. But I've enjoyed the videos we've been making in AFR. I think it's been good stuff.
Totally, yeah. Yeah, even though I wasn't the biggest fan of this format, this season of the channel has been fantastic. I've been really pleased with everything.
And that goes out to you, the viewers, as well. Thank you to everyone who's been getting in the comment section. You make every episode even better than the last, so thank you.
Yeah, exactly.
And speaking of episodes, and you could argue that by design my segues are bad, what's your favorite design of the set?
This one might surprise you, but my favorite design was the Chancellor herself, Circle of the Moondruid.
Oh, Merkel of the Soondruid.
Merkel of the Soondruid, Angela Merkel.
You liked the Merkel?
It was really cool how 4/2 for 3, basically unplayable. 2/4 for 3, really unexciting. But combine them? It made for a really interesting card, and one that was actually quite playable.
Yeah, like so much so that we sort of stopped seeing them go around as people came around to knowing how good the card was.
Yeah. I was really impressed by that. I thought it was going to be a real junky common, but it did really cool things. I was really impressed with how it played. It was such a simple design, but it played out really nicely. So yeah, big fan of that one.
Yeah.
What about you?
For me, I think it's I've got a bigger picture sort of design sort of idea, but I really liked what they did with the color pairing archetypes, maybe with the exception of blue-green. I thought the draft archetypes were really neat in this, in terms of they sort of seemed to try to do something different with the colors. Notably with black-red. I think black-red treasure tribal, I think that was really clever. And it's not really something we've seen before in black-red. Like, you could argue you had sort of like the Grixis treasure theme back in Ixalan, but like this hard treasure tribal on black-red in the set was really good, as well as you've got your blue-black sort of like pseudo ninjutsu, like combat damage.
Saboteur.
Yeah. Or like single attacker in terms of Reaper. Green-red attacking with power 6 or greater. It was neat stuff.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I can give you that. That's fair.
But if we're talking about a single card, I think, and like, this is for all the D&D players out there, Magic Missile hit every beat of the spell from the game, and it was good in the game in Magic as well. So for Sam and for those who don't know, Magic Missile in D&D casts 3 bolts of like magical lightning.
Right.
And the card itself can be divided, it's 3 damage 3 ways, and it can't be countered. And in D&D, Magic Missile, it notably has an interaction with a shield spell that other wizards have that it can't be shielded against.
Yeah, right. Okay,
So,
cool. So they represented it really well.
They represented it so much better than I ever thought they could represent a actual D&D spell in a Magic spell. It's just incredible.
Cool, nice. I dig that. Yeah, I'm glad you were able to appreciate that, because that stuff all kind of passed me by.
Yeah, well, hey, look out for the spin-off channel where we play D&D, and we're gonna be called the Dungeon Punks, the Draft Dungeons.
And kind of speaking of which, what was the best meme of the set?
Ooh, okay. I got a couple of options for this one. We've already sort of covered one, but Merkel of the Soon Druid.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. The Chancellor herself. Doors plus No Fuss.
That was a fun one.
And off of the A-B choice of Coppet or Chumpet, choosing Trumpet.
That was so good.
What did you have?
Oh, it's got to be Team Owlbear for me.
Oh, I totally missed it as well. You're right.
Spearheaded by our good friends in the comment section, every card being evaluated in terms of its position on Team Owlbear was delightful.
Yeah, man, yes. And the excellent fan art done by Mackay Sharp-Eye Cleland.
Correct, yeah.
I totally forgot. Oh, man. But yes, I agree. I agree wholeheartedly.
I also like the comment section's ongoing joke that Veteran Dungeoneer is a good card. I thought that was a good ongoing joke.
Ah, see, my favorite joke was where Samuel pretended that the card didn't exist.
Even if it did exist, it'd be pretty terrible.
I'm excited for the vanilla 3-4 of the next set, and we're gonna jump on that one as well.
Yeah, it'll be the second coming of the Veteran Dungeoneer.
Very good.
All right, let's wrap this up so we can get to the shout outro. With no discussion, Adrian, present to me your hot take of the format.
Veteran Dungeoneer is a good card.
Why do I bother giving him a microphone?
I bought my own microphone. Thank you very much.
Oh, it's so not fair.
So what's your hot take then? No discussion. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Hot take.
Battlecry Goblin isn't that good.
Ooh! Some smoking hot takes. Get in the comment section below and debate.
Yeah, I'll drop all of these questions that we've been asking in the comment section myself. So if you would like to give your answers to all of these, we would love to hear from you.
Oh, look at them; they're on screen now.
Yeah, and you can just copy paste what I put in the comment section. So yeah, let us know. I know there were quite a few of you that joined in on this one at the end of the last set. It was really good to hear from everybody then. And speaking of, that brings us to the shout outro. This is where we give personalized shout outs to everyone who commented on our videos in the last week. While we get that ready, today's pick of the week is up on screen now. You can drop us a comment, let us know what you would have taken here, and we'll feature you in this segment next week.
You reckon it's got
Adrian.
Price of Loyalty in it?
Nah, that would be an obvious pick. Adrian, what did everyone have to say about pick of the week last week?
All right, last week, Forgotten Realms draft number 9, Modern YOLO Staff, the penultimate AFR draft. We have got pick of the week from that up on screen right now. Tasty. What did we pick? You can see on screen now to find out. But we've got people commenting on it, which is fantastic. Namely, we've got... Well, we're going to get this out of the way because Vitroxity is up first. And Vitroxity says, well, I have to say, I think the pick is 106% Armory Veteran. Something just really draws me to that card. And I see the game that you're at, Vitroxity, which is where we've upped the number once again. We're 106 now. And also sort of your general affinity towards cards with Veteran in it, which I'm keep up the good work. Hopefully there'll be a card with Veteran in it in Midnight Hunt, and we'll be allied once again on that. But what do you think, Sam?
Plague. It's a plague spreading.
Picking the red card when we're like 6 blue cards deep, 7 even.
I've had enough of all these Veteran cards.
Vitroxy wants in with the Chaos comment of the week. Thank you very much. But also on the topic of pick of the week, we've got Mackay Sharp-Eye Cleland in the comment section. And there's maybe I don't want to be a bit of a conspiracy theorist, but we got a little bit of an interesting sort of message somehow able to be deciphered from this comment. So we're gonna read it carefully. So we got Mackay saying, I had forgotten how fun the Blackstaff deck is. I think taking potion keeps Blackstaff in the realms of possibility for the draft. But since your pick number 3 was Volo, I would look more at taking Displace a Beast, since it will be a clean hit 106%, god damn it, of the time. I suspect there will be some diverse comments for pick of the week this time as well. So what's going on, Sam?
I don't know what you're talking about hidden messages. It sounds like you're just part of the Emanon cult.
That's Mackay Anonymous.
He's coming to us with secret messages that only certain people can interpret.
It's no good. It's no good. Anyway, so yeah, thoughts on Displacer Beast?
I didn't play with it all too much, to be honest, because we realized fairly early on that black was really bad. It was okay. I think it was a reasonable pick there. I think that was one of the better picks out of that pack. But just ETB Venture was just not that powerful.
What are you talking about? Veteran Dungeoneer had it.
Exactly. The good Venture cards were the ones that could do it repeatedly. Cards like 50 Feet of Rope or Dungeon Map or Varus or any of those cards. Those ended up being quite decent. And I think that's how Venture was probably meant to be played out. The ones that could only do it once, like on ETB, just didn't feel like enough.
Yeah, that's
to me,
fair.
At least.
Like I'll jump in on the meme train on Veteran Dungeoneer, and I actually don't think it was that bad. I think 3/4 is a really good stat block in this set. But you're right. I think on a 3/2, even though it can bounce itself, and you've sort of got this like in the super late game, you got this like infinite blocker idea. But if you're planning for the super late game and playing blue, you're probably not going to survive to see it.
Yeah.
So
yeah. It certainly had its moments. Like you're right. Like once you get to the super late game, if you can actually manage to survive to that point.
Yeah, I definitely had moments where I was just attacking in vain to this Displacer Beast.
Totally.
But
yeah, same here.
But thank you, Mackay. Maybe dear listeners will have a go at deciphering his cryptic codes in his comment.
Join M Anon.
Join M Anon. So yes, once again, thank you, Mackay. And lastly on pick of the week for number 9, we got Michael Raymond, who has reset the count. Let it be known. Pick of the week is 100% Displacer Beast. We all know Sam has a problem correctly valuing 3 power creatures that venture on ETB.
Why am I getting so bullied? I deserve this.
It's not bullying, it's constructive criticism. But what we're constructing
this is draft. We're not playing constructive.
Oh, of course. And then Michael goes on to say, absolutely sick deck this week, boys. I loved how much fun you're having. And we loved it too. Like, again, the old adage of draft a meme deck, get meme results. But I had fun doing it.
It was, that was probably my favorite deck of the entire format, on or off camera. So, yeah, very glad that we managed to get that one while we were recording.
And the only answer for everyone's veteran status comes from Michael Raymond, who says, as for my veteran status, one of the draft punks taught me to play Magic.
Curious.
I wonder who it could be.
There's so many options.
There's so many options. I mean, flip a coin and you'll be 50% right. How interesting. So thank you, Michael Raymond. We got a new commenter on number 9. We've got Justin Rauer, who says, one of the best AFR drafts I've watched over the last month. Great content. So thank you, Justin. That means a lot, and welcome to the channel.
Yeah, great to have you here, and really appreciate you stopping by.
Yeah, I hope you dropped a subscribe. Go back, watch some old videos. There's some real pearlers out there for everyone to enjoy.
Yeah, exactly.
And look forward to us uploading a video in the dead of the night in a week and a half's turn as we get fast on the floor for Midnight Hunt.
Yeah, we'll talk a little bit about that at the end of the shout outro.
Excellent. So thank you, Justin Rao, and that's it for number 9. But we got a couple of extra comments. Back from Forgotten Realms draft number 8, which the video is going gangbusters. 288 views at the time of recording, which is crazy. It's sort of becoming almost one of our second or third best videos, which is fantastic. We've got a few new commenters. First up, we've got Hack Kampman Kierkegaard, who, for pick of the week of that week, says, I agree with the Owlbear pick. Best card with great meme value.
This guy knows what's going on.
He does know what's going on, and it's that is the mark of a true draft punk, knowing the value of the memes over the actual value of the card.
And especially with Owlbear in particular.
Yeah, that's a really important one. That one's going to go down in history, especially in the context of AFR.
Right, peak meme value. So, yeah, this Mr. Kierkegaard knows exactly what's going on.
Excellent. So glad to have you in the channel. Do keep watching. And we've got our next commenter, Incident Electron. Damn, I didn't know individual electrons watched our channel, but there we go. And Incident Electron says, I'm really looking forward to the new Kamigawa block. We've already seen how Cyberpunk can work in Magic with Dimir and the guild sets. So I think there's definitely space for a whole set based on this theme. I really like the idea that they're pushing out the design space with 2 modern/futuristic blocks, followed by 2 historical themed blocks. My only disappointment was that there was no announcement of a return to Mirrodin/New Phyrexia, but I live in hope that it will happen eventually. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, I'm totally on board. Yeah, I'm really excited for Cyberpunk Kamigawa.
Yeah, there was a really interesting point that you made there about Dimir, because I totally didn't think about it, and you're totally right. When I was like thinking about, Magic has never really done anything futuristic before. Dimir totally has a bit of a cyberpunk feel to it, and I'm glad you mentioned it because now I know.
Give me that Notion Rain art anytime.
Real good.
Yeah, it's very cool. And yeah, I'm pining for a return to Phyrexia as well, and I'm sure they'll do it well once we actually get around to it.
I've been waiting so long, Samuel.
It's been 12 years.
It has been. New Phyrexia was the last set that I played with before I took a break from a long extended break from Magic. So, I fondly remember New Phyrexia, even though it did sort of come with Batterskull and all of those fun toys, but loved the design, loved everything, loved it all. And it has been far too long since it was like hinted at coming back in like Dominaria, which is frighteningly like almost like what, over 3 years ago now?
Yeah.
So
old enough that we've got to return to it already.
Yeah, crazy. So
yeah,
would love a New Phyrexia return.
Yeah, so yeah, totally on board with everything Incident Electron is about.
Hell yeah. So thank you, Incident Electron. Keep watching. Love to have you in the comment section. And then we've got a returning commenter who hasn't commented in a while, but glad to have you back, Galefire, who says, before watching anything past the pick of the week, it's Warlock class for me. I was super low on the card, but it sure has been a house against me, so my opinion feels skewed. Only other consideration is maybe Owlbear for some white-green action. And I think we had a bit of a moment in the previous video, and Galefire would have got onto it if you watched number 9, where everyone was saying Warlock class, and I think we had to eat our hat there.
Yeah, I think I kind of overlooked how good that one was, but kind of made up for it in Punk v Punk 3. So if you haven't watched that and you like Warlock class, get in there.
Oh yeah, get in there. Me and Sam,
there were multiples involved.
Head off against each other to see who is the 100 subscriber ultimate champion. It was
Champion of the people.
Champion of the people. and it was very good fun. Won't tell you who won. That would be spoilers.
I mean, the people know that anytime we would run one of those, I would be the winner.
Well, that's not quite the case, because currently, if you go back to Punk v Punk number 2, you will watch me deliver quite the drubbing to Mr. Samuel.
I can't remember that.
He can't remember it. He's scrubbed it from his memory. So thank you, Galefire. Thank you, everyone.
So many commenters this week.
So many. Do keep it up. We love getting them. And yeah, it was great.
So we'll be back next week with the very first Innistrad Midnight Hunt draft. And for those of you who haven't caught the end of Punk v Punk 3, what we're going to be doing is the new set drops at about 1 a.m. Australia time. So we are going to stay up all night, play a draft as soon as it is available on Arena, and then tidy up, edit, and publish our video straight away. So we did this last set, and we were the first Forgotten Realms draft on YouTube. And we're planning to do that again this time. So we're hoping to be the very first Midnight Hunt draft on YouTube. So we want to get you guys that new draft set content as soon as humanly possible.
Yeah, it's like the new card smell out of a fresh pack, right? Is you gotta get it as quickly as you can.
Right. It's like always the thing that I've always looked forward to most with a new set is the drafters that I like watching putting out new draft content. So we're gonna aim to do that for all of you.
Which means you'll get a video a little sooner. You'll be seeing this, which for us will be maybe a Sunday night or a Monday morning. For you in America, it's probably Sunday, maybe Sunday afternoon. Could be wrong. So we're going to be recording that on a Thursday. So watch your subscriber feed a little earlier this week. And if you're not subscribed, get subscribed so that you can catch it as soon as it drops.
Yeah, exactly. And if you would like to be featured in that episode, all you need to do is drop us a comment on this video, or you can drop us a share on social media and tag us to let us know you've done that. You can also email us at the address that's on screen now. You can find us on Twitter at DraftPunksMTG, everything separated by underscores. You can find me personally. My name is Sam at calm_mirror.
And you can find me, Adrian, at Walkerade.
And Adrian, for the very last time in the Forgotten Realms, what do you call a werewolf on YouTube?
Well, we're in the final dungeon, so he's probably got a final boss name. He's probably Asarak, the final boss of the Tomb of Annihilation.
It's a like and subscribe.